Hi, welcome back to Home Plate. I'm Marvin Woods, and today's guest is Kumi and Chucky. Now, they've already had cucumber salad. Today's show is called Order In. I started some pork satay. I'm going to go pull the pork satay off this grill, and you guys get to taste this now.
Oh, hey. That's why I came to eat.
Now, pork satay comes from Indonesia.
Okay.
It's also used a lot in Asian cooking too. So it's just like a little snack. And basically what we've done is marinated some pork in some coconut milk. It's got a little cumin in there, and cayenne, and coconut milk, and coconut milk, and coconut milk. And it's been marinated for about 12 hours. You can marinate it overnight. And we use a pork tenderloin.
It was smelling really wonderful when you were cooking it.
Well, thank you. And so that is our home plate pork satay. Little pork tenderloin, coconut milk. You guys get into that.
Okay.
All right.
Say that
so
twice.
Now, do we eat this with some sauce or just...
You can eat just like that.
Okay.
Because of the coconut milk, it's got a lot of good flavor. And as I said before we went to break, we were talking about pork tenderloin, how it's tender and it doesn't have a lot of fat on it. So it's already soft, it's already tender, and the coconut milk is marinated in there.
Oh, yeah.
It's delicious.
You should be good without
Definitely.
sauce. But if you want some ketchup, you know, I got some.
A1 back there.
All right, so we're going to start our coconut shrimp. I'm going to go to the refrigerator and grab our shrimp out of here. And now,
Delicious.
we left a couple with the shell on. So if you don't know how to peel shrimp, very simple. Take your thumb, get underneath that first layer, and it just comes off that easy. All right? And this you can just pull off.
Wow.
Simple.
Yes.
I like to save this for stock. You know, when you're making a seafood sauce or a seafood dish or a soup. Now what I'm going to do now is just clean the shrimp. And so basically I take my paring knife and I go just below the surface. And I just push that over like that. And we take out the impurity, if you will. Now, this size shrimp is what we would call a medium shrimp. I'm going to put it in my hand so you can get a good idea of what we're talking about. You know, when you go buy shrimp, you always see a number on it, 1620, 2125, etc. That, and the reason why it's a varied number, 1620, because it means 16 to 20 shrimp in a pound.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So if you see U8, that means 8 shrimp are going to make a pound. Those are the real big ones.
Big ones.
Okay.
The jumbos.
Right.
And so the smaller it gets, like you see, like 40, 45. It's like 40 to 45 shrimp to make up a pound. All right. So don't be fooled by that.
Now, see, I thought that meant, you know, maybe that's how many that's in the bag. I was like, am I getting ripped off? Y'all couldn't tell me how many strips is in the bag? I didn't know what that was.
They're guesstimating.
So
There might be.
So the lower the number,
Right.
the bigger the shrimp.
The lower the number, the bigger the shrimp.
Aha.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I was always buying the ones with the high number on the bag because I figured I was getting more.
Well, you are getting more, but let me tell you about that, because that's a good point. You will get more shrimp, because they're smaller. But smaller shrimp cook very quickly. They become rubber bands very fast.
Right.
Oh, that's why I couldn't eat them when I cooked them
You
up.
see? They just roll up.
Yeah, they did. They was rolling up real quick.
Yeah, they just roll
put
up.
them in the butter and it's like, you know, quick.
So when they're this size and bigger, you have more cook time. They're more forgivable, if you will, if you overcook them.
I see.
If you overcook a tiny shrimp, you're done.
You're done.
Yeah, I choked
You know?
it down. I understand. I was done.
Okay, so we have some egg white in this bowl. And what I'm going to do is put my shrimp in here. I'm going to mix my desiccated coconut, and this is the one without sugar, with some panko breadcrumb. I'm going to season this up with a little salt and a little bit of pepper. And then, quite frankly, it's easy. Roll the shrimp in this mixture.
What's panko breadcrumb?
Beg pardon?
What's the breadcrumb?
Panko breadcrumb is
Yes.
basically white breadcrumb without white bread that's dry without the crust. It's used a lot in Japanese cooking.
Okay.
You know, when you go to a Japanese restaurant or an Asian restaurant and you get something that's fried, it's nice and crispy, it's like perfectly crispy and light, it's because they use this type of breadcrumb.
Excellent.
So it's kind of like the no-frill breadcrumb. It's nice and light. It's got no crust. And so now, I have some oil in a cast iron skillet here. And cast iron is great because it heats evenly. It's a great pot to have because it's very hard to get something to stick on it. So everything comes out of the pan real easy, and the cleanup is really good. You should not wash a cast iron skillet. Once you get your cast iron skillet seasoned, what we call seasoned, you put salt in it, stick it in the oven, get it really hot. After you cook in it, it's just to wipe it out. That's all you got to do. You know? And they're not that expensive. So this is one of those pots that you have to have in your repertoire of pots.
I mean, I use them for my stews because it adds flavor to it.
I agree.
Yeah, so.
Okay, so now we have some oil on this, about 380 degrees. And I'm just going to drop this in here. And the cook time on this is very quickly, you know, you're looking at a couple minutes. Not like 15 or 20.
Okay.
Chucky.
Welcome to the hard.
I'm going to pull my thermometer out. Okay. So now these bad boys are going to cook. I'm going to come over here and make a quick little dipping sauce. I have some lime. I have some yogurt in the bowl already. This is a reamer. I'm just going to ream a little lime into this. I have some curry powder. And I'm just going to add a little shallot in here for some punch. And I use shallot as opposed to onion because it's milder in flavor. All right? So, a little quick dice on that. Chop it up. This goes in. I want to season it, so I'm going to bring this down here real quick. Put a little salt and some pepper in my yogurt. Mix it. And so this becomes a nice little coolant. You know, you got a nice hot, crispy coconut shrimp. And this is going to like cool it down and also add a little punch and tang to it. So this will go in here. And this is called a spider. I'm going to use my spider to pull out the shrimp. Isn't that gorgeous?
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Yeah,
All right,
look nothing
we'll
like
come
mine.
back. Keep it locked. You're watching Home Plate. We're doing Order In.